Hi, Leroy Cup from New Horizons Healthy Foods here. Celebrating my 5-year vegan anniversary. Part 2, cons. So we learned in part 1, really happy with the lifestyle. No real complaints as far as physically, anything like that. You know, after 5 years I'm all alive and stuff with no animal protein. Who would have thought, you know? Look, still alive. Can't believe it. Would have never thought that. Anyway, so the cons are, you know, let's be honest. When I went vegan, I knew absolutely no one who was. I didn't even know any. I don't think I even knew any vegetarians. So all of a sudden, as if I wasn't weird enough and odd enough, now all of a sudden I just got even weirder, and I kind of outcasted myself that much more, and have that much less in common with everybody else. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me that much, but it would be nice to, honestly, be nice to live in a more vegan-friendly environment. One of the reasons why, let's be honest, why I had wanted to move, because 80% of vegans are girls, and there's no single vegan girls that I know of around here. So that's one of the, I mean, let's face it, it'd be nice to be a single vegan guy and a more progressive area. Okay, let's just throw that out there. So that's a negative. It's harder to connect with people because it opened up my consciousness to a whole array of topics that I didn't know about before. So yeah, it just makes it harder to connect with some people. And of course, I have some friends now that are vegan or plant-based, you know, and it's not like, obviously, you can't be my friend if you're not vegan. Of course you can. Anyone can be my friend. But it is nice to have things in common with people that you can relate to. And of course, the biggest, you know, the con is like, with that much, when you learn about, you know, the whole food plant-based lifestyle and its effect on chronic disease, the environment, and on animals, you really want to do something about it. At least if you're someone like me who's always kind of been like, I learned something, I want to use that knowledge. So, you know, I opened up this store, New Horizons Healthy Foods. Hopefully it's been a positive on the community, but it's been a hard road for me personally. It's hard to keep a place like this going in a place like Elk County. It's been a tough road, very stressful. And if I wasn't doing this, basically I could be free to wander about, do whatever I want. So New Horizons Healthy Foods is a pro, but it's also a con because, you know, it's made my quality of life, in a sense, a lot more stressful than I ever needed before. So that's the main con. And the other main con is that constantly fighting against misinformation, because people's vegan propaganda, when really it's just science. Okay? People want to deny the science, but the science is the science, because it's not what they want to hear. You write a book about reversing heart disease with a plant-based diet, you sell very low copies. Nobody wants to read it. You come out with a book telling people that bacon's a superfood, boom, 1 million copies overnight. You're an instant celebrity, because it tells people what they want to hear. Whereas people are in denial. People have their blinders on. They can't fathom living a life without meat or cheese. I know, because their taste buds have been hijacked, and they just can't fathom it. But it's really not that hard. It's really not that hard if you allow your taste buds to adapt. Just give them a few weeks. You just gotta have them up here. Have it up here. Add in ethics, and it's super easy. So that's the main cause. Just constantly fighting this protein myth, and you know that you're not going to get enough protein on a vegan diet, and you're going to be nutrient deficient, and you can't gain muscle, and you can't be an athlete, and just all this stuff that isn't true. And when usually actually the opposite is true. So yeah, oh man, and the low carb diet thing just won't die. It just won't die, because people are all right giving up, you know, the side, you know, the potato as the side, but you don't want to give up the entree, the meat. So that's why. So it's the low carb diet. It just won't die, even though it increases your risk of all cause mortality. Those are the main cons for me. Main cons is just, yeah, lack of community, and yeah, just constant misinformation about the vegan diet and lifestyle. But yeah, otherwise, plan on doing this for the rest of my life. I see no reason not to, and I try to stick to whole plant foods for the majority of my calories. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to carb up. Don't forget to green up. If you have any interest in the vegan lifestyle, let me know. See you next time.